Alright, this is TyCasts, and we are now in the loser set of Group B, round of 16, ASL Season 13. And to no one's surprise, the losers match is going to be between Gameo and Shuttle. You know, when you have a group of 4, 2 of the players are Rush and Action, and then you have Gameo and Shuttle. You know, all is right in the world if Gameo and Shuttle are in the losers set. Now, with that being said, Gameo actually showed some really strong ZVP in the round of 24. He's doing like these big lurker contains, really good macro, just solid play, and let's see if he can repeat that here against Shuttle. You know, I don't want to discount. I don't want to discount these players. They've been able to accomplish some good things in the past. You know, Gameo is he's a really old school Zerg player. Got the name Gasp Zerg after something that I think it was like in 2010 or something. He had a match against a Terran player named Up Magic, and Up Magic had hidden Spider Mine below a floating engineering bay, and so Gameo had a group of Hydras trying to move past the engineering bay, because if you just move the Hydras, they'll shoot the engineering bay, right? And they needed to move past the engineering bay to get to their where they were trying to go faster. But since he was on move command, the Hydralisk they didn't shoot the spider mine that was underneath, and then the spider mine detonated and killed like 10 Hydralisks, and you get a face cam shot of Gameo just like gasping in just horror at what happened. Really cool little sneaky move from Up Magic, but you know, so anyway, that's what Gameo is known for. And if you're known for just like something like that, then, you know, you're not. I guess you're not considered a favorite in this crazy high-level tournament. But Gameo is still around. He's still, you know, he's here in the round of 16 and showing some really good play in the round of 24. So, let's see what he can do here. The map is Metaverse. It's a crazy map with a ton of expansions, and there's some interesting kind of isolated expansions. You can see on the minimap there where you have those yellow structures on the right-hand side. Those yellow structures are present at the 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock positions. And what those are like Xel'Naga towers, or just basically like map doodads that are destructible, that block you from entering that space or from being able to construct a nexus or a hatchery where you want. So, you know, there's just some interesting map features, and usually you get into some pretty crazy, very technical and, you know, long macro games on this map. We see Gameo taking that further expansion at the top right. You know, this is, I'm not sure, like, it's dangerous in my opinion to do that against Protoss. You know, you can do stuff like that against Terran because Terran's army is slower, and requires more commitment and like setup, you know, like if they're using siege tanks and stuff. So you can usually react to it more readily as Zerg when a Terran starts to go towards an expansion that's isolated from your main base, right? But once Protoss gets Zealot leg speed and becomes like this really muscly and mobile Protoss ground force, they can really bully these isolated expansions and like destroy it really quickly. So we see Shuttle coming over here with his first Zealot. He's going to confirm the hatchery has been built here. A couple drones coming up, 4 Zerglings to ward off this Zealot. So 4 Zerglings will beat a single Zealot. But we see some pretty decent micro coming out of Shuttle here. He took out one Zergling already. Gameo pulling back the hurt Zergling. And that Zealot's going to get caught behind the minerals and killed. More Zerglings are being produced. I can see a couple on the map there. And, ooh, a robotics. Very interesting. I think Shuttle is going to get into maybe some kind of Ser Reaver play, which is super exciting. It's an old style that, you know, you don't really see Protoss doing that often anymore. Usually it's just Corsair and Speed Zealots getting into High Templar quickly. But in this case, that's a really early robotics, and I think he's going to want to get into some Reavers. Very exciting. First Corsair is coming across the map now. Spire is almost finished for Gameo. And there it goes. I imagine he's going to want to morph maybe 2 pairs of Scourge to try to chase off any Corsairs. Corsair starts to try. It's going to really want to try to kill one Overlord and then get out of here before the Scourge can take it down. But we saw Gameo position that Overlord kind of like deep in his base. So now, oh come on, Gameo, you had a chance to get that Corsair. Oh man, we're seeing some lost opportunities here. Scourge, if you just let them like acquire their target naturally, they always kind of like as soon as they get within range, they pause a little bit to try to like predict the next move or something, and so that actually gives the Corsair an opportunity to turn around and fly away. And since they have the same speed, the Scourges, you know, will never catch up to them. Ooh. Okay. But there are opportunities right there for Gameo to like manually control the Scourge to just fly where he wants them to fly, and then issue an attack command once he's basically right on top of the Corsairs. That'll explode on them immediately. He could have killed 2 Corsairs in my opinion there if he was really looking at it. Couple Zealots push over here to the 3rd base, take out the Zerglings, but then now they leave as the Hydras push them away. And we see the first Reaver out now. I don't think Gameo knows about this Corsair Reaver tech, because if he did, I imagine he'd be not producing so many Hydralisks and more going for like a Sky Zerg play with Mass Mutalisk and Scourges to try to control the skies a little bit, because Reavers are really good at killing Hydralisks, and I think we're going to see that right here. First Scarab comes out, ooh, nice connection there, takes out 2 Hydralisks, and immediately Gameo turns around. In the meantime, we have Shuttle over here trying to take out that power generator at the 9 o'clock position. He's going to try to get his 3rd base there. Couple Scourges. Find these Corsairs, but there's about 5 Corsairs there. That's the number you want, with +1 attack as well, so that they can start gunning down Scourges. Alright, so these 5 Corsairs are marauding around the map, trying to keep an eye on everything, see if they can find any Overlords. And now the Shuttle is in play. The Shuttle has speed. There's probably a Reaver and 2 Zealots, or maybe even 2 Reavers in there, so let's see what can happen here. I still want to see Gameo like get into some more air, but I think he's just decided he's going to try to overpower this Ser Reaver with Hydras. A little bit worried about Gameo, honestly. Alright, so the Reaver's landed, 2 connections on Scarabs, kills a couple drones, couple Hydras. He's got to pick up, alright, good, so he picks up that Reaver as it was fighting. There's only 1 Reaver in that shuttle, it looks like. Just a little bit of harassment, but he's able to get out of there without losing the Reaver. Second Reaver's in play, and a second shuttle, and DTs as well. Alright, so we have a very technical play going on here with Shuttle. I think, Gameo has some burrowed Hydralisks above his 3rd base. This is Oh my god, I think this is gonna happen, guys. So he flies in here with the 2 shuttles. Is Game-O not paying? Oh, okay, there he go. He is paying attention. He snipes one of the shuttles immediately. The second shuttle unloads its payload, but the Reaver gets sniped immediately without even firing once. And Shuttle loses 2 shuttles without accomplishing anything, really. Awesome move by Game-O. See, these guys, you know, Game-O, you can't, don't look down on Game-O. He's got some really good ideas here. That burrow play was awesome. You know, you can probably only do it once because now Shuttle is going to be on high alert for that type of stuff. But that is well worth the 100 minerals and 100 gas that burrow costs, and now he can actually burrow other units across the map just for scouting and maybe to deny expansions. That was so cool. It's rare to see that kind of stuff. Really good presence of mind, I think, by Game-O to do that. You know, he recognized the Corsair Reaver composition, and I was questioning why he wasn't really trying to fight for air dominance with Scourges and Mutalisks, but looks like he had something else up his sleeve, which was an awesome unburrow Hydralisk play. One Corsair gets taken down by a Scourge connection there. You don't really want to have that happen once you have these, you know, 6 Corsairs with +1. But we see that the Observer just showed us the Scourges have +1 Carapace as well, so they're going to be able to close the distance and connect with their with the Corsairs more easily like that. Alright, more really cool, interesting play going on. Game-O is loading up Overlords with Hydralisks. So we're going to have a mass Hydralisk drop here. You know, I think these moves, they're not very standard, but this is happening because of the way Metaverse the map is, right? It's very difficult to get into this base that he's trying to drop right now by walking. So mass Hydralisk drop goes down. 5 cannons are here, but that's a good number of Hydralisks. The Storm goes down. The second Storm goes down. Decent Storms. He's able to very quickly take out all the all the cannons, but some reinforcing speed zealots are coming in here, and that's going to be able to clean that up. Now, these 4 Overlords may have overstayed their welcome. Well, there's a couple Hydras that are able to protect the Overlords as they escape. I feel like the Corsairs could continue chasing those Overlords. But, oh, yeah, so they're going to try. But the Hydralisks are in position to protect their escape again. Looks like shuttles. Oh man, these Scourges are constantly finding connections. So the Corsair count has been diminished a good amount, I think. But I think Shuttle has decided that he's, you know, he's had his fun with the Sarah Reaver play, and is now transitioned out of it. Another drop going here with Lurkers this time, but Shuttle has rebuilt those cannons. But now that he's got the Lurker, he might be able to just do like a, you know, mineral patch denial drop. Yeah, that's what it looks like what he's doing. He's not trying to bust this base anymore. He's just trying to deny mining on those bottom 3 mineral patches. Really annoying for Shuttle. It's gonna take some dedicated effort to kill those Lurkers. A Shuttle makes it over here to the top right, but it looks like Game-O is fully aware of it. Hydralisk in position, and the Scourges are in position, and the Shuttle gets taken down. Oh man, I'm not sure what was in there, but at this stage in the game, I imagine Shuttle might be going for like storm drops, so there might have been a couple High Templar in there. Painful that he didn't get anything done with that. Now we see Game-O moving across the map with a huge force. Zerglings, Hydras, and Lurkers. Some awesome storms going down on that ramp at the bottom, but more Zerglings are flooding in from the top. This position, though, for Protoss looks so good. He's got the high ground here, Dragoons, Stormers, and a Reaver up on the high ground. Those Dragoons are trying to make it up that ramp there. Yeah, and pushes Gameo back. A couple lurkers are here in position, but they're going to get cleaned up. You know, I think Gameo, after that failed drop, he probably had this, you know, and this successful mining denial there, he probably felt like he had overwhelming numbers, and it really did look like he had a lot, but you know, one way to lose against Protoss is to just kind of ape in there with A moving, you know, your forces, trying to get up a ramp, and you just get stormed over and over again. Protoss cost efficiency is through the roof at that point, and now we see a huge supply advantage for Shuttle, about 40 supply over Gameo, and now he's on the offensive, coming across the map with a huge Dragoon, Zealot, and Templar army here, and plenty of observers as well. Lots of Dragoons, very Dragoon heavy army, which is going to perform well against these lurkers, and 2 Reavers in that shuttle, which is going to perform even better against these lurkers. Drawing the Zerg army in from all sides, some Zerglings flooding in, but they're not really getting much done. This is this, like, you know, when Protoss has this about 170 food count here, good upgrades, it's kind of like this invincible army, right? You need some really good, overwhelming numbers of Zerg to be able to engage that well. Zerg flank is coming from behind, but those 2 Reavers are holding the flank really well, getting microed back into the shuttle, dropped back down. Yeah, this is looking bad. Shuttle's supply has not dropped at all, but in the meantime, Gameo is almost below 100 here. In fact, Shuttle's supply keeps growing. He's nearly maxed out now, almost 200 to 100, and Gameo's natural here is getting threatened. More Zerglings and Hydras trying to desperately come in from the back here to save his main base, but I don't think Shuttle's gonna get. I don't think he's gonna get denied here. Another single shuttle comes up here to the 3rd base, and those were the 2 Reavers. Really good connections with Scarabs, killing a lot of drones, just adding insult to injury. And yeah, I think that's it. Gameo GG's. Taps out. Yeah, good play by Shuttle. He had that idea to go into Sarah Reaver early. He was shut down by a really, you know, a really great idea and a good play by Gameo to do the unburrow Hydralisk at that top right base. But, you know, Shuttle, I think he just kind of rallied a bit, you know, he kind of took a step back, shook off that Shuttle kind of failure there, and got back into a standard and powerful macro game. I think when, you know, I think Gameo was actually in a good position for most of that game, but the critical mistake was just that kind of A move, like mass Zergling Hydra attack, trying to end the game. And I think we saw him lose like 50 supply and just almost get nothing done with it. So that really gave Shuttle, you know, a big opening to get back into the game. Alright, so that was Metaverse going the way of Shuttle, and now we're getting to the second set on Butter. It's interesting that these 2 players banned Revolver and Allegro. I feel like out of all the maps, Revolver and Allegro are kind of like the 2 more balanced and somewhat standard maps. But you know, hey, we get to see some games on these less popular maps, like Butter. So looking forward to this one. I want to see Gameo get back into what was giving him so much success in the round of 24 with those heavy macro lurker contains. Let's see if he can get into this. I haven't seen, you know, professional play on this map too much yet, so it'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out. We have Shuttle up here in the top right, spawning as the blue Protoss.
이 들어오는 셔틀을 끊어내면서 이 분위기를 몰아가는 듯 보였습니다.
I'm sorry, that's the bottom right. And Gameo up here on the top right as the red Zerg.
완벽한 수비를 보여줬죠.
예, 또 공격을 들어가기 전에도 뭐 소수 병력을 통해서 확인을 한다거나 혹은 오버로드로 상대방의 이 병력 배치라든가 병력의 규모를 확인하고 들어갔어야 되는데 너무 막 들어갔습니다.
네. 그 기회를 잡아내면서 김윤중 선수가 병력을 모을 수가 있었고요.
네.
Alright. Shuttle taking a forward pylon at the natural, pretty standard location, and he's going to send that over to scout
아예
immediately
이제
after.
김경모 선수의 생각보다 빠르게 모으고 있었다는 그런 측면도 분명히 있었습니다.
그렇죠.
예.
I'm always interested to see how players kind of,
양도 충분하게
choose to scout. In this case, Shuttle is sending his probe kind of in a wide arc first, and that's probably to avoid the overlord that he thinks is coming down, that he's correctly assuming is coming down, so that Gameo can't, he won't know about the probe until it's already in his base.
1시 쪽으로 들어와서 상대방의 초반 출발을 보고 있는 상황이고요.
12 앞마당을 좀 시전하려는 그 상대 앞마당에 그러니까 타이밍이 딱 맞게 들어가려고
Shuttle setting up a forge first.
시작은 오버풀이었고요.
He's one of these players that doesn't he doesn't go the for a gateway first openers as often when he's planning to fast expand. A little bit of harassment here going on at the natural of Gameo. Excuse me. Trying to prevent that hatchery from going down, but with the two drones here and the moving shot, Gameo's able to get his whole hatch down.
예, 좀 때려놓은 쪽이 덜 받을 것 같거든요.
It's pretty funny.
반응 잡아놨는데.
I think Shuttle's over here with this probe, kind of threatening, like a cannon rush a little bit. He's kind of just hiding behind there.
약간 사랑 싸움하는 듯한 가스통을 사이에 두고 오른쪽 왼쪽을 가지고 지금은 서로 심리전을 했었는데 결국 프로브가 살아났어요.
Third hatchery going up at this third base location for Zerg. So it's going to be a 3-hatch opener at 3 separate bases. Pretty standard. And I like, I like that idea on Butter, right? You're kind of, the way the expansions are positioned is you get kind of further and further away from your opponent. So it should be fairly easy to hold that third base for Zerg. Or at least he's got a lot of time to react to any moves that come across the map. This probe has been taken down. I was going to say it's been surviving a pretty long time considering how low health it was. But the Zerglings do find it and take it down.
여기도 앞마당 해처리가 완성됐습니다. 레오테콜이고요. 트리플까지 확인 못했어요. 김현중 코 올라가고 정찰 병력을 위에서 저글링들이 끊어냈고.
So we got a lair opener coming up for Gameo. So it's going to be a 3-hatch lair. He's probably going to get that spire going. Pretty much the most standard opener these days against Protoss. And we saw Shuttle throw down his Stargate.
이제 리버 하나에다가 송업 셔틀 이용을 해서 상대방에게 압박을 하고 난 이후에 트리플 빨리 가져가고 템플러 어카이브도 일찍 올라가고
Looks like Gameo is electing to
확실히 경기에 대해서 또
kind of suicide an overlord in here to confirm the tech choice of Shuttle. So we can see that Gameo's he's got his screen over there in Shuttle's main, just confirming that the Stargate is going down and the timing of it. Single Zealot makes it to the third base. And it's just gonna kind of appear here. This is always kind of annoying to deal with as Zerg. Another Zealot is actually over here at the natural, and it's going to get into the main base, it looks like. That Zealot at the third base positions itself nicely behind the minerals, trying to be as cost effective as possible. And this Zealot makes it to the main base, but is met with some speedlings, so the speedlings should be able to push that away without any issues. But it does get a scout of the Spire timing. he's able
뒤로 좀
to
돌아서
confirm
최대한 시간
that
끌어주기 위해서
Gamo is kind of not doing anything out of the ordinary.
잡지 못하고 정리가 됐습니다.
You know, building a spire as
돌아가고요.
expected.
스타게이트 불 들어왔습니다. 거세 하나에다가 추가 생산.
4th and 5th macro hatches going up now at the 2nd and 3rd base for Gamo.
앞마당. 아직 스파이어 테크는 완성 안 됐거든요. 이제 곧 완성이 돼요. 타이밍 계산. 라바에서 병력 생산 들어갑니다.
And the spire completes.
시간 계산 잘해야죠. 우선
You know,
본진
again,
쪽으로
looking
들어온 오버로드를
nothing,
끌어내고 있어요.
nothing out of the ordinary so far.
꾸준히 컷을 돌리고요.
So we're probably going to see a couple Scourge come out and
앞마당
try
쪽에서도
to
원활하게
connect with
전투가 되고
these
있습니다.
Corsairs.
오, 이거 욕심 부리는데
Actually,
아직
you
안
know,
나왔어요.
this
스컬지가.
is pretty good. I think
이제 나온 타이밍.
this time
끊고
Gamo wasn't able to
진짜
position
잘 잡은
the
거죠,
Lords
뒤에다가
in such a way
잡아가지고.
that they were harder
군대선
to
잘했어요.
예,
get
본진
killed
쪽
by Corsairs.
오버로드까지 이제
So
포함해서 둘이 지금은
looks
잡은
like
거죠.
2 overlords are actually
아래쪽에 있던
taken
한기,
down by
상대방의
one
본진 쪽에 있던
one
한기.
for each
뭔가 기분
Corsair.
좋게 처음부터
And the Corsairs are
지금까지
gonna
운영이
get
되는 것
home.
같습니다. 김민중
네.
선수 입장에서는.
Three
그리고
Corsairs
여기서
have
손해
been
없이
built at
피해
this
없이
point.
커세어를 모으기 시작하고요.
네.
Yeah,
그러면서 공바로 찔러
Scourge
일단은
coming
준비를
down
해서
to
살짝
see the zealots
찔러보고
moving out.
이후에 태클을 확보를 할 것 같은
Pair of Scourge
분위기입니다.
are scouting the main base. See that the Stargate is still lit up.
커세어 숫자 잘
So
유지하면서요.
shuttle
이득만 보고
is
빠지는
producing
김민중 선수.
more Corsairs.
일단 또이
try to
스테이트
maintain
불이
that
켜지고
air,
있는지까지
superiority.
확인했던 건 좋은 것 같습니다.
We're gonna have to see if Gamo chooses to try to
템플러 카이브가 좀 지어지고 있고.
wrestle with that air dominance,
여기서
right?
꾸준히 커세어 숫자
I'm not sure what's in those eggs. Oh, it's got to be
해충이
Mutalisk.
들렸고
Yeah, he is
이후에
building Mutalisk because the
뮤탈
Hydrostat's
뽑아요.
not complete yet. So, Gamo going into some,
섞으면서요.
you know, heavy air Zerg play.
이게 요즘의 그
So
흐름이라고
this is really going to depend a lot on how well the Corsairs are controlled, how well the Scourges are
어느 정도
controlled.
일정실
But we
이후에
do see
상대방의 킥을
that
노려볼
Shuttle has
생각인데요.
not stopped producing
커세어 숫자가
Corsairs. So
5기.
he's going to get up to that magic number of 5. Plus 1 for Zealots have finished, and this is gonna coincide with his move out timing.
스쿼지 양을 지금은 확보를 했습니다.
And I
질럿이
imagine
뛴다는
plus 1 for
이야기는 그
Corsairs
뒤에
might be
커세어가
done well.
따라올 가능성도 높기 때문에
Nope, still
역시
0-0
이제 질럿이
at the
스쿼지
moment.
양을 알려줬기 때문에 커세어가 안
Mutalisks are
따라나왔죠.
shooing
더
these
멀리.
Zealots away. It looks like Zealot legs just
병력이
finished as well.
몰아놓는 상황에서 상대방의 병력 숫자 좀 확인이 됐고
Yep, that
우선
Stargate's
사리면서
still
뒤쪽으로
going.
빠졌습니다. 캐논 공사
He's up to 6 or maybe
이어나가고
even 7
있어요.
Corsairs now.
분위기 좀 과하게
Looks like
집중하네요.
Gamo, after
소수메탈과 이 엄청난 숫자의 그
after those
스쿼지를
initial,
통한 공격까지도
you know,
좀
6 or
생각을
7
했던 것으로
Mutalisks
보이는데요.
and those Scourges, he's decided to go back into Hydralisks,
스쿼지 양이
which I think is a good
생각보다
choice because
많았다라는
that Corsair count
이유로
is
지금은
scary,
본진 쪽에
right?
캐논을
You're gonna need
안전장치를 지금은
you're gonna need to
세워야
commit a
됩니다.
lot
뒤쪽으로 좀
of
스커지를
Scourges to be able to
빼놓으면서
kill
낚아올
to
준비하는
face
등을
that
말리지
head on.
않습니다.
네.
깊숙하게 들어가진 않아요.
And so instead of facing
이후에
it head
시도를
on,
준비하고 있는데
Gamo
이거
is
오버로드
just
배치가 돼
gonna,
있어서 빈틈 없어요.
you know, he's gonna let
템플러 나오고
he's gonna let
만화채고
Shuttle go ahead and take that air
꾸준히
dominance
커세어
while
들리고
he
있습니다.
starts building up a healthy Hydralisk count.
했고요. 자, 뭐 이제
나가요.
프로가 이 김민중의 그
Alright.
시대가 될 수 있을 것 같습니다.
Zealots and Corsairs are now moving across the map. In the meantime, Gamo is looking like he wants to do a little bit of a backstab here.
지금 이것까지 합하면은 9개의 커세어인데
But he's gonna have to react to
위로
this
지금 올라가고
Zealot
있거든요.
Corsair army that's coming in.
싸움이
Ooh, that's a
시작됐습니다.
really great
좁은 위치.
wall that he's got there with plenty of Hydralisks to just completely block that attempted attack by Protoss. And now these Scourges and Mutas are finding they're looking for these Mutas are looking for High Templar. And we just saw the Corsairs just rip the Scourges to shreds. You know, when you don't have the Mutalisks there to draw fire, the Scourges will get just gunned down.
그렇죠. 여기 지금 세 개 남아서
Huge gateway explosion going
아래쪽으로
down for
빼놨습니다.
Shuttle. We see 4 gateways as well as a robotics facility. He's probably preparing
이후에
for that
김정우 선수
worker
히드라
switch.
숫자 늘리고
Gonna want to
있어요.
get into some
폭발적으로
observers.
히드라를 이 시점에서 지금
Single
뽑아내기 때문에
DTs in
그걸
the middle of the
밖으로
map here,
급하게
and there's no
나가기보다는
detection.
완전히
So this is gonna.
전투에서
Ooh, and the
이길 수
overlords
있는
are still
상황에서
slow.
나가는 게 나을 것 같습니다.
So
템플러 관리 잘해야 돼요 아직.
오버로드 소가
there's
많이
kind
안
of
상황에서
no.
요거 하나가
There's no opening here
다카라가
for Gamo
지금은
to do
뭔가
any
정찰병
damage.
역할도
He
해줬고
needs that
상대의
detection.
공격적인 흐름을 막는 역할도 지금은 했습니다.
네.
히드라가 어느 루트로 오는지를 확인을 했기 때문에 질럿은 반대 방향으로 지금은 올라가고 있죠.
And we have these zealots and the DT skirting
병력
around the map
조합이
once
다
again.
완료될 때까지 오지
Probably looking
말라는 이런
to
의미로
try to find any Hydralisks that are outside of the wall just like this. And in the meantime, these +1 Corsairs can go to work on the Overlords. Some really good damage being dealt here by these zealots and DTs. Gamela is having to pull drones to try to stuff that opening there and prevent the zealots from getting in. But the zealots are focus firing the Hydralisk Den. Hydralisk Den is gonna go down, which is gonna allow the zealots to get into the main base. But there's a sunken there and plenty of drones that are blocking. And the Hydralisks of Gamela that had moved out earlier are now back to reinforce and to clean up the zealots. Another small group of zealots run up and find a pack of Hydralisks to take down, but that is near the natural base, and the additional Hydras come down to push the zealots back. This Corsair count is still strong, still healthy, he's able to bully those Mutalisks around, but the ground force of Game-O, of this mass Hydra, is looking really strong. These zealots cannot engage, and these Corsairs really have to watch out where they're flying. Yeah, that's a really good shot there. We see zealots, High Templar. Oh, these Overlords are unprotected, and I think, yeah, 2 of them go down very quickly. When you have this many Corsairs, you can shred apart these Overlords quickly if they don't have protection. So these Corsairs are causing quite a nuisance, and they're getting plenty of scouting information. Finds 3 more Overlords and just destroys those as well. But Gamela's doing a good job not getting supply blocked. We haven't seen him get supply blocked yet. Kind of overmaking Overlords, honestly, but you know, it's coming in handy so that he doesn't have to wait for an Overlord to produce more units. Now we see Zealots and Dragoons, as well as really high energy, full energy Templars starting to make their presence felt on the map. And Game-O has added in Zerglings into his composition now. I don't think he's at Hive Tech yet, so I don't think the Zerglings have Adrenaline upgrade. But even so, Zerglings are really great at kind of just mixing it up and maybe catching stray Templar or doing a backstep just like we're seeing here, kind of denying his third base. Really good move here, and he's able to, okay, really good storm goes down, kills a bunch of the Zerglings, but it's forcing some storms out, and this is exactly what he wants, right? He wants Shuttle to expend that storm energy on cheap units like Zerglings before the real engagement with Hydralisks happen. Shuttle is now standing with his army at the third base so that he can secure it.
네 번째 확장 기지를 못 가져간 상황입니다. 저거는 이제 드론 보내면서 다음 작전 준비하고 있는데요.
트리플을 안정화시키면 그 상태로 바로 올라와도 됩니다.
Game-O trying to stay one base ahead. Now that he sees that Shuttle is trying to take his third, Game-O is putting down his fourth hatchery over there at the 10 o'clock position.
그리고 이제 드라군까지 지금은 잡힌 이런 드라군까지 어느 정도 갖춘 이런 상태이기 때문에 1층 길이 아니라 2층 길로 지금은 올라가면서 상대방의 확장 기지 쪽을 압박을 해주는
Just kind of looking at
상황입니다.
supply counts, Game-O is staying on par with Shuttle. He's within about 10 to 15 supply, and you know, this is, in my opinion, this is an advantage for Game-O. Generally want to be ahead more on supply as a 2-base Protoss. That's what we're thinking about. And moving out he is. We got Dragoons, Zealots, and really high energy High Templar coming over here to the 10 o'clock position. He's going to try to deny that fourth base and engage with the army here. Drone transfer going on behind it. And in the meantime, behind this, we have Game-O looking to try to backstab that third base of Protoss. Nope, actually he's gonna reposition himself for flank, but this is, he's gonna get caught here, I think. Yeah, back off. Alright. Those Hydralisks luckily do not get trapped by the Protoss army. And so we are still kind of, tension is building in this matchup.
모든 것들을
The armies are
끌어모아서
sending them
병력을
around.
뽑아내긴 했지만
It's kinda
질적인 차이가
dark
좀
around the
있거든요.
map.
네, 지금 시카고
These Corsairs are running into some
과연 이
Scourges
템플러를
and
어떻게
Mutalisks.
잡아낼 거냐입니다.
Really good lurker spread here defending this location. It's going to be difficult for Protoss
언덕 위쪽에
to
배치.
go down that
병력
ramp.
상계해놓고 들어오기를 기다리고 있는
Yeah.
김경모.
So now we're getting into this kind of later macro game where I think Gameo was really shining in round of 24. And yeah, he's
레어 단계일 때 끝장
keeping
내는 게 가장 좋은
up his macro
방법이거든요.
in this game for sure.
멀티 하나 더 지금은 만들어 놓고 지금 가야겠다
Shuttle
생각을 하고
continuing
있는데
to
방역된
move around
그
the
바로
map. He's looking
그
for any opening.
직후 타이밍이 제일 좋은 것 같거든요. 지금도 역시
But he's gonna see that this
네, 마찬가지로요.
wall of lurkers is
상대
over here as
러커가
well.
많기는 하지만 굉장히
But
넓은
with this
범위에
Dragoon
지금
count
포진이
and
되고
these Stormers, Shuttle believes that he can do some damage here, and I think he's right. He's taken out a couple of these lurkers. Their position, they're spread out really well. That storm goes down on the lurker and the 2 eggs. Really good storm. He's gonna kill the 2 eggs. That's pretty painful. But this Protoss army is getting in here. More reinforcements are coming from the left for Zerg here. A ton of lurkers, and they're gonna get in position and burrow. And some decent storms going down. That is a lot of lurkers. More lurkers are flooding in here, trying to get right up on the Protoss army and burrow. We see, the issue here though is there's a lot of room to work with for the Protoss, so he can back up out of the range of the lurkers. And now that he's backed up, regrouped and killed half the lurkers, he can kill the other half. And now, Shuttle's, I think he's done it. Does a really good, just simple but good army movements there. It looked like an overwhelming number of lurkers, but if the Zerg can't pin the Protoss against the wall back there, and the Protoss can continue moving back, then they can take really cost-effective fights. Now, this additional reinforcement from Zerg here is going to help out, and this Protoss army is starting to get thinned out a little bit, but more reinforcements come from the Protoss. Zealots have gone to work on the natural, the drone line there, and all those drones have been slaughtered. And we see a 3 times food discrepancy now. Gameo at 50 and Shuttle at 150. And yeah, Shuttle took that with some good decision making, good army movement in that engagement, and that's it. Gameo is out of the tournament. Shuttle is gonna have to play against Rush now in the final set of the day. Good showing from Gameo. I think his performance in the round of 24 was a lot better than his performance here in the round of 16, but still, round of 16 for a player like Gameo is respectable for sure. Alright, so that's going to do it for the loser set, and hope to see you in the decider match. Thanks.